Don't worry, I'll full screen. This is a one-time opportunity right here, so there's no way I was gonna miss it. Good morning, everyone, if anyone's even watching. We have a minute left. By Azura, by Azura, by Azura! Chat is going crazy. Here we fucking go, everybody.
The others, they were taken to the tower. They're behind us. This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Damn, I was hoping they'd tell us a release date right off the bat, but they aren't. They aren't.
Here we are 20 years later. When you think about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
Obviously, we're working on the 6th chapter here, But what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
Fans got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then, but it's still a game of its time. You want to keep those bones in place. You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
There's so much there, both for the Elder Scrolls world and also this evolution of our games, I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with for that long, and it sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Oh my God, it's been 20 years? I think the thing that gets me the most is the music. Like, when you hear that music at the main menu, there's just like, there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am. As an individual, as a game developer, it all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Such a key moment in our history of making games and the evolution of how we build these worlds, and having players be able to come back and experience that is really amazing. We had that really special moment of coming out into the world for the first time, what that meant to this game.
Every time we think about Oblivion, it's, what if we could give that moment to everybody again?
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see.
Dude, this is gorgeous.
Whether you're reliving these moments or experiencing them for the first time, the world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible. When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life. The care and love they've poured into the Oblivion Remaster has been absolutely breathtaking.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been hard at work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
We wanted to make the remaster more friendly to gamers with modern hardware. This is Oblivion in its most complete form.
In its most complete form? What does he mean by that?
About time someone got here. Huzzah!
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that set the stage for Skyrim.
Look at the glass mace he had in his hand.
An epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
From unleashing the Daedric Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine, so you get the full experience.
On a personal level, it was really important to me to ensure that we're preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end
Oh
of the
yes,
day,
Stranglethorn
we're
Manor
all
and all
fans
that.
too.
This is a dream project for me, right? I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Well, I played Oblivion for perhaps 10,000 hours.
Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls game, and it was one of the games that made me want to be a game developer.
The best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Oh my god, the difference there. The butterfly! I was wondering how this would look.
It's still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience that players have loved for almost 20 years.
But it's not just about pure fidelity. We knew we had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're stuck here like I am.
The Isles, a wonderful place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
Our goal was to push the visuals to the next level using the latest technologies. We created brand new, highly detailed character models and stunning landscapes that use millions of polygons in each asset, allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
It's fucking gorgeous.
We implemented
I'm so impressed.
real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment. This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light. We used an incredible new lip sync technology that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
And real tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result, all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the Guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster, it's gameplay.
Oh?
It's UI and UX. It's audio. We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
Huh.
We were able to fully recreate the character models, creating a physicality that feels more human. You see that in places like combat animations, where there's a lot more separation between the upper and lower body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splatters, sparks, and controller feedback. You know, it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
Are we gonna
Now,
get
the third-person
Oblivion horses
perspective
still
has
that can
all
just
the same
climb walls
control
like
you
it's
get
nothing?
from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue. Each
Oh,
race
no
represented
way.
in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop. You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone! We are going to steal one of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room. The blind priests will deliver a scroll to you there. Do not speak to the priests. They're blindfolded. I've chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Stop. You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Then pay with your blood.
He said the line!
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint. In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from scratch, and that has a huge impact from the very beginning of the game.
Every single updated or new feature was implemented with the player in mind. It all comes down to what makes Oblivion, Oblivion. What are those features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini-games are the mini-games. Those are so iconic to Oblivion.
Great! How's it go again?
Like lockpicking. You can put a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I'm going to follow you and watch
Oh,
you
he's
and
revealed!
worship the ground you walk on.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been the success that it was. The effort that we put into it, the love that went into it, I think that comes across on the screen.
To
Oh, without a
work on
doubt.
something that people care enough where you're in a position where you can remaster it, it's a privilege.
And now, to help introduce this game to a new generation of players, I feel so lucky.
I really think that people, when they jump back into the remaster, they're going to be shocked at just how good the game looks.
When do we get it? When do we get it?
Absolutely incredible. And I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel something. And that's precious.
You're going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
That is so important as
From
an
all
old
of us
fan.
at Bethesda Game Studios
And Virtuous,
we want to thank you for joining us today. Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to
way. It's out. It's out right now.
The best part of my job is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion Remaster will be available
No fucking shot. It's available right now.
today.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I was born 87 years ago.
You cannot get more hyped than this. I'm trying not to wake up my sleeping pregnant fiance, but oh my god! I had a feeling they were gonna drop it today. I was a doubter, now I'm a believer.
Seed. The year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third year.
This is so cool.
And the final
Oh fuck, I'm getting a little bit emotional here.
of my life.
Oh my
I
god.
have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now
It's a little cheesy, but dude, this is still so good.
Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh my god.
Please, please, please. When does it come out? Is it out right now? Today. Available today? What does it mean? Oh shit, I scrolled all the way down. There's a gameplay stream after. Wait, so is it on Steam right now? Like if I go to this, is it on Steam? Oh my god, it is. It's right there. Oh my god, it's just ready.
87 years ago.
I mean, I might as well. I might as well just go ahead and buy it. I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna turn the screen off, so if it goes dark, that's why. Look, it's literally available right now. Look. I'm installing it. I am installing the Elder Scrolls Remastered right now. The ELUA didn't even load because so many people are probably clicking it right now. Oh my god. I seriously cannot be more excited. I just can't be loud because I want to scream. This really is like an emotional, nostalgic thing for me. My father passed away, or my stepfather I should say, passed away a few years ago, and this is something we really shared with each other. This game is really special to me. I can't believe it's getting remastered. It looks absolutely phenomenal too. It's the craziest part. Like, I'm absolutely dumbfounded how good it looks. Yeah, this is... I can't. See, right now, look, I'm installing it. 5% complete. So I guess I know what I'm doing in just a little bit.
Wow. What did we just witness? The worst kept secret ever? Maybe. Probably.
It probably
But
was,
you
yeah.
just witnessed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered Direct. That is coming to you today. Maybe
Yeah.
even now. I don't know. We'll have to check after this stream. I'm joined by the wonderful, talented, incredible Wes Johnson. You.
Ah, hi.
And Wes, who do you have
Wait,
here
it's
with
him.
you?
This is Finn. Oh yes, he knows his
Oh.
name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you?
Finn.
I mean, for the sake of this, we can call him Barbas if you'd like. But he's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get his time, Mr. DeMille.
That makes sense. I wouldn't. If I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the direct, we are going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but newer now with the remastered version.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's
So,
go.
Wes, for
Let's watch
those
this
that
while it
do not
installs.
know you, first, shame on you if you don't. But if you don't, why don't you tell our friends here what roles or role you have done in Oblivion?
In Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would be there going, "Hold, criminal scum! Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood." That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is out there now, and all sorts of things that people had fun with. Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's Sheogorath.
And I love this because I'll never be able to order a
And the
cheese
guard,
pizza
and this
again
guy, and that
because
guy.
People use the soundboard, and they call the pizza shops, and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spit.
honestly, you're doing everybody a favor if you do. So.
Yeah,
I mean, and your shirt is totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's where is it? My Dark Brotherhood pin here. Lucian the child.
Oh wow, he's Lucian, isn't he?
Dear child of Sithis, I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them. So yeah, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion to me.
That was a beautiful shadow drop. Let's just go ahead and admit it. That was a beautiful shadow drop.
Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic, but Oblivion to me was where I came out to play. And it was the original, all the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard, you know, mom, dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
It's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game, and as other games came along, and then you got to see Skyrim with its 10th anniversary edition, and when I first put that on the Xbox Series X, oh my God, the visuals to me were just, I was blown away. And to make Oblivion now have that kind of feel, that kind of look, the gameplay, the graphics, I mean, if I walk up to a lady in the middle of one of the towns and tap her on the shoulder, and she turns around and does not look like Terry Jones in drag from Monty Python. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I mean, I love the game. So now people are going to get a chance to see it with brand new eyes. And for people who've only ever played Skyrim, this is going to be kind of a revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the predecessor, so it's taking people back.
Oh my goodness, look at that. And this is
It seriously will, though. This is a big deal for all the people who haven't played it before.
How sumptuous it is. The detail on this. Not just on the backgrounds, not just every leaf on a tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing. This guard right here, this guard, people are like, that's so effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around, and I had a cold. I was really, really sick that day. But
you didn't have to go that hard into the role, Wes.
I know, I'm method, so method. But look at that. Now, there's the door to the fringe, and inside, what's going to happen? Oh, look at the screens. Even the screens, the loading screens look so much sweeter and more detailed. And there he is, Haskell. Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring.
This is so amazing.
Haskell, your room's very dark.
This is a great
just like your
insight too, to see what's like some behind the scenes stuff with someone who knows their shit.
Detail on Haskell's face, you can really see what living with Shea Gorth has done to him. He looks like Marley's ghost there.
I mean, this is the first time you're seeing the remastered,
This is the first
isn't it?
time I've seen any of this, and the detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary, so put upon.
Well, it's been almost 20 years, so we've had a lot of ability for technical advancements from there. So
Yes, and imagine
and age, I guess. For
20,
him as well.
20 years in the service of Shea Gorth is going to age anybody,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I like his puffy sleeves there. That little Seinfeld puffy sleeves.
Now, what would you say your favorite role has been for Oblivion, or which character do you feel like you gravitated the most towards?
Well, that's the thing people ask me all the time, who's your favorite character to play this? And that's a Sophie's choice, because you bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You got to bring, these are all like my children. So, I mean, I love Lucian, I love Shea Gorth, I love them all for very different reasons. I remember working with Mark Lampert for this game, and we're doing the same Imperial Guard voice, even the Gray Fox, like capital, but he's still very much the Imperial. But then he gets to Lucy and he goes, this guy's a little different, a little darker, a little more macabre. So I think about it for a second, and I start going into this thing, and in my mind, you try to get an image of who the character is. And for me, he was twisted and gaunt and bent and just insidious.
Does it take you, is it that quick for you sometimes when you like get a breakdown of a character?
Sometimes it can, and sometimes I take time. Shea was a different thing. But with Lucian, I had a, come here, Bubby. It's okay. With Lucian, the image I had in my mind as I portrayed him at first was completely different from the image of what he ended up looking like. You know,
I can't stop staring at his
They made
puppy.
him this gorgeous guy, you know, and when we're looking at him going, oh my God, he's gorgeous. He has a heart of darkness, the perfect man. So, but he was so much fun to do. And people say, do you know what happened to him? Spoilers. You just finish your lines. So when I'm playing the game and I get to that point in the game, I'm like, oh, you know, I'm experiencing it as well. Oh, look at this. The
That is my favorite scene in the whole game, when that room turns to butterflies and the start of this DLC.
Butterflies. That is beautiful. And Haskell's out of there, man. It's quitting time. Look at that. Through the fringe of madness. Yeah, with Shea Gorath, I had about a week to prepare. And I was told, we want something a little more stand-up, but we want him to feel dangerous but funny.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, maybe something like Robin Williams. And I thought, no, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly, you know. As Shea Gorath, I'll skip rope with your entrails. I don't believe you. So,
admittedly, that would be an interesting thing
yeah.
to see Robin Williams talking about.
I know, but I thought, where could I find my inspiration for this character? And I started thinking about different stand-up comedians who would I find dangerous, that I would love to have a drink with, and laugh and joke, but afraid they might beat me up at the end of the night. And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish comedian.
Oh yes.
But I thought, I can't just do a straight up Billy Connolly. He can be my spirit animal. But it didn't seem, it felt too, he's not Scottish. And I thought, well, I've got this friend who runs the Irish Channel down in DC. His name is Tom Stack. And Tom is he's from Cork, Ireland. And so there's this Irish accent. And I thought, what if, because he's got mania and dementia, this character can go between an accent fluidly. Like you think he might be Irish, you think then maybe he's Scottish when he gets more manic. But what happens when he gets deadly serious? There are a few moments where it drops completely. Why? Because everything else is an affectation. He does what he wishes to do. And so, like the brain pie line, where you'll hear all three separate things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he starts wondering what you're like, perhaps brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate?
Adds an extra layer of terror to
Yeah,
his character, for sure.
you just don't know.
It's like his
where
insanity.
He's going to land with some of these things, whether it's friendly, whether it's deadly, whether it's over the top, whether he's crazy mad. I just had to sit there and let that thing flow back and forth. And I think from what I was told later, Todd was listening to it and they weren't expecting that. And so it threw him off a little at first. And then the more he listened to it, the more he was like, oh, no, I like this. I like this. And that's who Sheo became.
And you define the character through multiple games and multiple universes.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing to be able.
Yeah, this guy is
I
Shea
love more
Gorath,
than
without a
anything
doubt.
Trying to figure out who a character is, and the Rubik's Cube of their personality and the whole thing.
And I imagine though the character is designed by somebody else, that you get to input.
Look at the
a lot of your
gameplay in the bottom
influence
right.
and sort of direction on it, even still.
Well, you have to bring a sense of life to it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when someone is writing it, they're bringing their sense of life to it, their experience. But you don't know their experience, but you know the circumstances of the character, and you can build something upon the character, and then, live in that space, become somewhat that character, which is why every one of them become like children of
I
mine.
hope you don't become too much.
Oh, no. There are some days. The one I don't want to become the more like is Hermaeus Mora. And
that would also be terrifying, yes.
Yeah, Mel Blanc used to look at the photographs of the characters that he was doing and would base them on that, like Socio Sogala from Morrowind. I saw him. So every one of the Bretons seemed like an old bald guy with a goatee. But you look at Hermaeus Mora and you're like, a million eyeballs and a million tentacles. What does that sound like? And, I worked with D.B. Cooper as the director for the ESO.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to do some adaptation because he was very slow and ponderous in some of the earlier games, and with clips and lisps and clicks and all this. But I adapted it but kept it the same as well. And the explanation that I come up with, why does he sound a little bit different? Where on Hermaeus Mora do you see a mouth?
I don't even want to know where the mouth is, honestly.
I know. I think you're hearing him telepathically. And
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Just like with every telepathic thing, you may have a better receptor to hear than another character would have.
Yeah, that makes
Some
sense.
people would have a less sensory perception, and so it might be a little more muddled. It might be a little more clicky, it might be a little draggy, because that is how your extrasensory perception of their voice is. However, if you're a little stronger and you've got a little bit more going for you in that regard, suddenly it's a little clearer. It's like the difference between the Beatles listening to Helter Skelter on vinyl, then later on CD. Oh, it's so much clearer. Manson was like, I wasn't meant to kill anybody after all. So yeah.
Okay.
That's there. Long answer, but
it's a perfect
I
answer.
love doing it. I love doing it.
And I know you don't have necessarily a favorite character because they are your children, but do you have a favorite line that you've done, or at least like maybe a handful of lines?
I do love the line where, you know, Lucy and LeChance does say, "I don't spread rumors, dear child. I create them." And the only thing that bugs me is when Knights of the Nine came in, you're talking to Lucian and you ask him about rumors, and he goes, "I heard there's a prophet down by the..." No! No, Lucian, come on, man.
This is what time did to him. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I do love some of those lines. The cheese line really took off. I mean, the cheese for everyone.
I mean, I got you the sign specifically.
I know. Look at that. Cheese for everyone. It was just a couple of lines in the middle of Oblivion, and it took off and had a life of its own.
I mean, who doesn't love cheese? Though,
Everybody
for real?
loves
like,
cheese.
If somebody said it to me, I'd be really happy.
Yeah, yeah. I went to Amsterdam with the ESO.
I'll probably just leave this playing, but I'm gonna go do some things I need to go do. Thank you so much for watching.
Well, there he is in his natural habitat. Cheese. And there wasn't enough for everyone. Sorry.
That would have been a lot of cheese. You probably would have made you had to ransack the whole shop.
You got to go through customs.
It's difficult. Nobody wants to deal with that.
Yeah. How much cheese do you think you're going to eat, sir?
Enough.
Enough cheese. Is there ever enough?
There's never enough cheese.
No, we're still in the Shivering Isles, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we're going to traipse around the Shivering Isles for a little while.
And look at some of the faces and the hair, so much more defined.
And this is something that does come in the remastered. You get all of the DLC with it, so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's the full package.
So you get Knights of the Nine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Pelennor Whitestrake. I was Pelennor, but you know, it's one of the ones that people don't think about. What's the guy's name? Begins with a U. Lives in a cave. You get the Staffordshire Gorath from him later.
I'm looking at my friends off camera.
I forgot that I'd done the character.
Oh, really?
And I'm playing.
I guess when you do so
game.
many, it probably is just like kind of blurs together unless it's something like really
Check
big,
the download.
Right?
Okay,
Some
it's
of
almost
them
done.
really stand out. They're much bigger, but I was the torturer. I was the guy, as the Hermes Columbus, the suicidal guy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all fun roles to play. But I love how the suicidal guy is begging you to kill him, and at the end he's like, "What are you doing?" But all the voices in this are the same, so we get to hear this fella right here, yeah?
Yep.
Craig Seckler is the adoring fan. And seeing him
I
wearing
didn't
one of
murder
those.
him, I swear. I mean, not yet anyway.
Look
but
at that. Like,
should I?
Yeah, in tribute to Craig.
How do I look?
Lovely. It's lovely.
My sword.
Like a rock star.
Should I just keep this on the whole time? Man, you got through that lockpick quick. I remember we did an Oblivion stream.
That's a little different,
couple
isn't
years
it?
ago. And it was like torture watching my friend try to do the lockpick and just failing every single time. But yeah, the same luck.
Watching someone play a game is fun, like this, when you're battling skeletons. When it takes them an hour to pick a lock, and they're saving and going back again and again and again, it's like, you know, call me.
It's funny at first, and that was a live stream too, so it was funny at first, but then it's just like, okay, all right, and then stream's over, rage quit, you know.
Lockpick, the live stream.
So can you tell us anything about your first interaction with Bethesda Game Studios, like how you started with the team here?
My first game was Morrowind, and I went, we were recording at a place called Absolute Pitch in DC. A fellow by the name of Chip Ellinghouse was recording us. But my director was Todd Howard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we sat there and went through all the different characters, the Bretons, and different Daedric gods, and some orcs, and all sorts of things. We were having a good time. I do remember going down to Au Bon Pain and getting, taking a break and getting a chocolate croissant and just chatting, walking. And the thing is, Todd's always been very passionate about these games, you know. That's the thing that people don't. I don't think people realize just how deeply enmeshed into the game world he is. I mean, the old top-down turn-based type games, the board games, things of that sort, and to bring the spirit of those into these worlds. And, you know, Morrowind was kind of a real departure for the Elder Scrolls, which had been much less graphically robust.
That was a nice way of putting it.
Yeah. And,
it's retro. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And the voice acting was very sparse then. It wasn't even that much more in Morrowind, but what was there was really fun and really good to do. And I started playing that game, getting 700 hours in. You know how it goes. You think, I'm going to play for half an hour before bed, and the next thing you know, birds are chirping outside, your day is toast.
What day is it?
And you go to sleep and dream in that world. Which was interesting because I had not had the experience of I've done some games and things of that sort. I played, I think in Unreal 2, like 200 different people dying in 500 different ways.
Oh my gosh.
I was basically the equivalent of a Wilhelm scream. And this one I really wanted to play, and I got into it, and I started dreaming in that world. And when I started voicing Oblivion, I knew where to close my eyes and see the world around me. Now, maybe in Oblivion I didn't see any silt striders, and there were no boots of that would help me fly from one end to the other. Thank God there were no cliff racers.
You mean you don't want to hear the screaming sounds of the cliff racer as you close your eyes and try to sleep?
I got some real Samuel L. Jackson choice quotes in on those cliff racers along the way. Yeah, but I saw that world. And I lived in that world because I lived in the world when I was playing the game. And I discovered something. The more you play the games, the more immersive your performance can become because you know the world not like everybody else is going to know it. The games become so, like almost virtual reality. You're sucked into them. These worlds become sometimes even more real than your own world. I was able to take, I started working with Mark Lampert. And he was like, with the Imperial Guards, let's go less what you were doing with the Bretons. I want you just to give me, these guys are full of testosterone. And we found the voice that we wanted for that. And so the Imperial Guards are the first ones that I did. But then I started doing some of the other characters around it. I'm really proud that Lucien Lachance was one of the first voices that ever broke through the voice class system in Elder Scrolls. And by the time Shivering Isles came around, we had a bunch of different voices suddenly. it really changed things a lot. So watching it grow and doing these things and to be able to perform alongside folks like Linda Carter, who's been in these, you know?
Yeah.
That, our party for Oblivion, a lot of the big game parties have been pretty crazy at different places. Oblivion, in a way, was kind of a lot more sedate, but still was big at the time. We went on like this one cruise ship on the Potomac where they had dinner. And we're all out there and hanging out and eating dinner, going up top, recreating Titanic scenes on the edge of the boat.
As you do.
As one does, yeah. And it was so fun, and getting a chance to see and talk with Linda Carter, who it turns out is also a huge Washington Capitals fan.
Also a win.
Yeah, and that the Capitals stuff came into play because when I started doing the arena announcer, I'd been doing the Capitals for about, I guess we started recording this, what, in 2003?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd been the arena announcer for about 3 years. And I was learning who I was and doing things. And I asked Mark, how do you want to do the arena announcer? He's like, you know, kind of what you're doing with the Caps, only on steroids, because these are gladiators. I thought, okay. So I brought that oomph. I unleashed
From the
diaphragm. Fury. Yeah. You know, good people of the city of Cyrodiil, welcome to the arena. And I started taking some of that I did with Oblivion and bringing it to the Capitals. And the two of them began to merge together until I became sort of over the top with people going, you're not old school. You're not classic. You're just a rebel punk is what you are. I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. So I'm a rebel punk, but I'm out there unleashing fury. I'm a fan with a microphone, and I'm going nuts. And a lot of the development into that started with Oblivion. What's really weird is that I've been doing that now for 25 years for the Capitals. And in that time, as other people retired and left the job, all the people who are out there saying, you're not old school, you're not traditional, started replacing the old school and traditional guys with people who sounded like me and were doing the things I did. So 25 years later, guess what? I'm old school, doing what I did when I was a young punk. So, you know, thank you, Oblivion. Thank you, Mark, for helping change how I do things, you know, and that's the thing. Over this period of time that we've done these games, over this period of time that we've worked with all these different characters, I'm constantly learning and I'm constantly growing and constantly grateful for the opportunity to bring new characters to life, like Johannes Verlaine in The Gold Road, where it was very emotional. It was a very emotional piece, and I was able to, as a parent, everybody has regrets, you know? No matter how good a job you've done, you have regrets. And I channeled that into this character who died and left things unsaid and undone with his son, and is given a chance through, you know, the magic of this world and Hermaeus and all sorts of things, to be able to come back and try to make amends. And it was hugely emotional for me.
Especially because you say you put so much of yourself into the characters you're doing.
Yeah. And after we were done and I was working with DB on, I said, wow, that one was a little intense. And she said, yeah. I love working with her. It's like a waltz. It's like a dance, you know. But I see something after the game comes out. Somebody has a photograph of some dog looking really sad in the back seat going, who is the actor for Johannes Verlaine? They just killed me. And I'm like, yes.
Nailed it.
Because if you don't feel it, they don't feel it. And I'm a fan of the games. I'm a fan of the worlds. I'm a fan of every one of my characters. Even the bad ones have their reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get into that, and if you can feel that, and I can make it real for me, then maybe I'm making it real for somebody else, and it becomes immersive for them. So,
Would say without question.
yeah.
Well, speaking to that point, what do you hope that players experience or feel from the characters that you portrayed in Oblivion? Who may be experiencing it for the first time,
Yeah.
or maybe they're returning to it and having played the previous version of Oblivion.
I think that it makes me very happy that these characters are going to get a second chance. The Imperial Guards, you know, even in the strength of I once took an arrow to the knee, you know, even in with that coming around, people still remember.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I would say I see them probably second or third most from all Elder Scrolls titles, right? I'm looking at Jess over here, another Jess.
They jump scared me all
Hi,
the time.
Edith.
I've got core memories that I just reacted because they would spot me stealing something, and yeah.
Well, I scared myself once playing the game. Oblivion, I'm up in one of the towers in one of the Oblivion gates, and I do the Dremora, the Daedric warriors that suddenly pop up and fight and battle in the middle of Oblivion. And it's the middle of the night, I'm walking up a winding staircase, and suddenly I come out, sorry, Finn, and I
like, I didn't sign up for this.
I jumped, and I'm like, holy hell, I just scared myself.
Well, I was going to ask, do you find that you can disconnect from the characters that you've done and your voice in the game when you're playing as a player?
Yeah, you know, the thing is, when I'm playing the games, I am the character that I'm, you know, I'm with the controller, that's me, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll listen to hear if the voice is immersive or if it stands out, if it didn't work. If it worked and it's fine, I'll let it go and I'll just enjoy the environment. That being said, there's something about people who are like, well, what do you play as? I'm like, I play as an Imperial. And they're like, every time? I said, yes, yes.
That was going to be a question.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I'm going to be out there and I've got a big broadsword and I'm battling, going, yeah, yeah, ha! It's my voice. I'm the one who's actually doing the battle. As the Imperial, there's something kind of meta about that.
Yeah, totally. Don't look at the screen, Finn.
Oh, man.
You're killing a skinned hound.
Yeah, you're not a skin hound. You're a furry hound.
Sorry, Finn.
Yes, you are.
So if you, as yourself, as Wes Johnson, were to be in Cyrodiil, who do you think you would be? Would you be like an adventurer or an alchemist or a sneaky archer?
Probably an adventurer. I was always the big sword guy. You know, I mean, going out and doing stealth and climbing with trees and hitting people with a bow and arrow from a distance is kind of fun occasionally. But let's be honest, we play this game because we have had a bad day and we want to take a broadsword and chop somebody up, you know, and not go to jail for it. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Which is terrifying, by the way.
Yeah, big flame.
Those
are scary, and the liches. And,
I just gotta say that while I'm very excited to play this myself, I'm so glad that I have to do it on here because I would be really sucking trying to multitask.
I do love the running around, getting involved in things. Now, I know I'm not the only one that at the end of a big session, I save and decide to murder the entire town.
Yeah, totally.
Gotta
That's
kill
just what you do.
Everybody in town.
It is always important to save, especially for reasons like this. Pro tips.
Then you come back after you've murdered pretty much everybody, and you go back to that original save. Don't they somewhat be like, I'm
just
feeling a little uneasy
in your head
suddenly.
What your character was doing, and then it goes back and snaps back into reality.
I think all the Dark Brotherhood quests are so cool. The party is a very good one, where you have to go around the party and knock a bunch of people off, and they don't know it's you. I mean, who's not had that experience?
The amount of diversity and range in the types of quests that are in Oblivion and stories that you hear are definitely exciting, and we can't wait for people to experience those or re-experience them.
So when you played Oblivion initially, what stuck out for you?
Just, I mean, the vastness of the world, like how expansive it was and how beautiful it was. I'm one of those people that plays where there's a quest marker. I'm just going to go in the other direction. I like, oh, what's over here? Oh, what's over here? And just the amount of surprise and gifts that keep on giving in terms of the world building of Oblivion just was like, it blew my mind. I started with Fallout 3 for Bethesda Game Studios titles.
Yeah.
So I was like not expecting to, I mean, I knew it wasn't Fallout, but I was not expecting to jump in and be like, oh, this is like completely vibrant and different and exciting. So I just loved that. And
From the very
amount of
beginning, you feel
too.
pretty guilty about what goes down. I personally feel I owe an apology to Patrick Stewart. I've been
How could we?
I've been in a couple of games with Patrick Stewart and haven't met him once. Got this close at Sutton Place Gourmet in D.C. Someone's like, Patrick Stewart's downstairs ordering a sandwich. I'm like, Patrick Stewart eats sandwiches. We have that in common. I eat sandwiches. And by the time I got down there, they'd this place that is notoriously slow at putting out sandwiches got his lickety split and he was gone.
Oh man, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Here you go, Wes.
Oh my goodness,
grand
look
reveal.
at that. Oh, well, look at the hair. It looks like I've been using a little Grecian formula.
So what do you think now, almost 20 years later, seeing this take on Sheo?
I've always loved this Sheo. I've loved this outfit. He looks a little bored.
I think he's just not mad enough yet.
He'll get there. Oh, I saw, let's see the expression changing slightly.
I love the hand tap.
Yeah. But I think he looks a little bit more like me. Here I've been mantling him all along, and now he's mantling the old me.
Definitely the facial hair. You need to get in on like the golden eyes, though.
Well, I have those contacts for when I go out to cons and things of that sort. After about an hour, they feel like little clay pigeons on my eyeballs.
I can imagine it was probably not very comfortable.
But they're great for staring contests. People don't want to continue to look you in the eye.
Oh yeah, I can imagine it's just like darting away, and it's like I can see you now looking at me right in the eye.
Yeah.
What advice do you have for anybody that would potentially want to get into voice acting or pursue a career in voice acting?
I would say first things first, get yourself a recorder, whether it's a handheld recorder, something, we have them all on our phones now. You can build yourself a studio pretty quickly and easily, but you got to work on the dead sound. But just the handheld recorder, get some dialogue and start reading this dialogue. And when I say read, I don't mean read, because it sounds like you're reading, you've taken somebody out of it.
Right.
If it sounds like you're acting, you take somebody out of it. I need you to just become. Look at those lines and remember that your job is not just to read what's on the paper. It's to bring it to life. And voice acting also includes breathing, sighing, laughing. Make it natural. Bring emotion to it. Try different things. I do a class through a theater lab of teaching video game voice acting. And that's one of the things I work with people on, is you listen to this stuff, you record this stuff, and let it sit for 2 days. Because when you're recording or you're in the moment, ideally, you're 100% in character and you're not thinking about all these things. If you give yourself 2 days distance, you can listen to it a little more objectively.
Yeah.
And then you say to yourself, that's when your director comes in, or your technical director. Never while you're performing. But when you're listening back to it 2 days later and you go, okay, I could have done this, could have done that. Because you're not just training your voice, you're training your ear. And that's hugely important. In anything, to succeed at something, you got to do it. And so I tell people in my class, this is their homework assignment every week, and they get something, or they get little lines and things of that sort to work on, and we discuss it, and what did they hear, what are they doing, and I don't ever listen to it. I want them to listen to it, and then we discuss what they've done. Because when that 6-week course is over, whose counselor are they going to be leaning on? Their own.
Right.
And you want to, the people who were not really serious about it, stop.
Yeah.
The people who were serious about it, continue to do those recordings, continue to do something, knowing that every time you go out for an audition, you look at places like on Reddit, they have Casting Call Club, where you can go in and maybe get yourself a job doing mods. And, you know, it's important. First of all, if you do a mod and you do it well, you're going to have stuff that you can use in your demo.
Right.
Also, these people are up-and-comers in the industry. And word of mouth is very important. So if you can start on a ground level with somebody who's starting out and they begin to know you and trust you, and you grow and learn together, that's the best. So I would say, if you want to do it, and make that part of your job is going out there and looking for auditions. You can look on Backstage, you can look at Actors Access. If you're in the DC area, there's a thing called DragonutConnects.com that shows free auditions. And then you go to Casting Call Club online. If you do take my course, we have a Discord group, and it's just full of my alumni, and they all share.
I'm sure everybody is really helpful. And
they help each other
with their experiences.
And that's the thing. Work with people who are working, not with people who are like, oh, I could do it if I wanted to.
Everybody thinks
if I really wanted to, I'd be better than anybody else. Have you been doing anything about it? No, but someone will offer me a job eventually. Now, you got to chase everything down. You got to do it because you love it. That's it. Nobody's getting rich doing this, but you have to love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and God help me, Jess, I love it.
It's great life advice.
Yeah, that is just great life advice. You heard it. Do it.
That young Balwad's not going to get any older.
And then you can immortalize yourself forever in a video game.
Yeah.
Multiple characters, like Wes, if you're lucky.
And to see this come back all these years later, and it's going to be, I think this is going to be huge. I think people are just going to love it all over again.
Well, they don't have to wait much longer because it is available today.
Go get it.
Go get it. Go download it. It's on Xbox Series X, NES, and day one on Game Pass. It is also on PC and PlayStation 5, so...
And I don't know what you're waiting for. You're sitting around. It's not going to just drop into your lap. Go find it. Go get it.
I got nothing to add to that.
I'll get you.
Thanks so much. Thank you so much, Wes. And Finn.
Finn?
You're an excellent co-host, Finn.
Finn, say bye-bye to all the peoples. Bye.
I was born 87 years ago. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
A trap! The time of cleansing draws nigh.
Who now will save us from the coming darkness? Here you must find your own path.
Remember the Emperor!
Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Hello, I'm back stream. Let us, let me see if I can get this to run. Well, what are we thinking, chat? What are we thinking, internet, the world? The Oblivion remake it's here. They're just dropping it. They just dropped it on us. I guess while this is downloading, oops, I didn't mean to open a whole new tab. I can go to the channel here. Go to the channel here. I guess. It's not even on the, what's it called yet? It's not even on like the YouTube tab. There we go. Let's do Adept. Honestly, I'm stupid excited for this. I've been needing something to play, and I think I found it. Auto save during loading screens. Oh yeah. Let's just turn it up to 62 for now, and then turn it down if we need it. Oh my god, they turned motion blur off by default.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Okay, they've done it. Bethesda has done it for once. And here we are. I think I'm gonna be a Breton. So we got Argonian, Breton, Dark Elf, High Elf, Imperial, Khajiit, Nord, Orc, Redguard, Wood Elf. Yes, I think I'm gonna go with... Wait, you can choose your origin? Wait, hold up. In addition to the quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing magic. So if we have for Sistris, As a child, you were always spending time on the docks as one of the island on the docks of one of the islands, gaining some money by helping merchants, carrying their goods, and learning from their adventures. We have High Rock. Being from High Rock, you're raised in the homeland of the Bretons, going through all the great cities of the Providence made you quick on your feet. I think I'll do High Rock. Next is our body. Type 1, Type 2. Do I make a normal character or do I make a really weird one? I think I make a slightly weird one. Kind of like his tall head. Oh, did I just sneeze on stream? I hope not. Oh my god. I wanted to have big, beautiful lips. He always kind of looks kind of sad. Yeah, there we go. My guy definitely has a lot of time. Definitely has a hard time breathing. Dude, look at the middle of his face. What the fuck is going on there? Oh wow. Oh dude, modders are gonna go crazy with this game. Oh, look at all the eye choices you have. Wait, hold up. From the get-go. Dude, that's so amazing. So if I wanted eyes like this, I can have them. I think about just making them kind of blue, yeah. Oh, you can do makeup? Oh my god. Oh yeah, take all the color out. Oh, an eyeshadow? Oh, dude, slaying. So slay. I'm not doing any of that, personally. Let's get to the hair. Oh, I'll move a little closer here. Sorry about that. I think I might just do this, maybe. Oh, no, I'm doing this one. Oh, look at the hair. Look at look at my skin just peeking through. We need a name. The facial hair, it can't like map to my face correctly. Oh my god. The mustache is hilarious too. No mustache. And I am thinking just this beard. What? Look at this. Wait, hold on. You can choose 2 colors for your hair. Actually, yeah, I think that actually looks kind of good with the teal hair, weirdly enough. Maybe, can I do like black? Or what does red look like? For reference. Okay, you can tell. I kind of like the idea of black. Interesting. This is actually a really good creator, man. They really have improved. I kind of like the idea of just, yeah, just that. So what is our name gonna be? I'm gonna have to sit here and like, think. Can I just name it myself and be unoriginal? It's gotta have something blue in it, right? I kind of like Siren, like Cyan, but Siren. Right, creative.
Pale skin, snotty expression.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait, no, I can't interrupt him.
You're a Breton, the masters of Magica, right? Nothing but a bunch of stuck-up snobs with cheap parlor tricks. Go ahead. Try your magicka in here. Let's see you make those bars disappear. No? What's the matter? Not so powerful now, are you, Breton? You're not leaving this prison till they throw your body in the lake. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here, Breton. You're going to die. Hey, you hear that?
Valen
The
Dreth.
guards are coming.
Always such
For
a
you.
lovely person.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Have you noticed that you can't see their names right now? Hey, what was I going to do once again? I forgot why I paused. Oh, I was going to look at the graphics to see if I can improve them. Let's try medium.
Yes, sir. My sons, they're dead.
Oh, my frames went down.
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
But it does look better.
Oh, they're dead. I know it.
My sensitivity as well is like that. This is just too slow.
What's this prisoner doing here?
Yeah, okay, that's
this
a
cell
lot
is
better.
supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay up of the way and you won't...
Oh, so tab is like everything. It's your character, your inventory, magic, map, quest, help, system. It's everything on tab. And apparently they've changed the leveling system. Oh, that's cool. They give you clairvoyance now. Wait, is this... I wonder if you can just like farm this to get easy mysticism.
Get hurt.
Still see to heal yourself? Oh yeah.
Stand away from the door. Over by the window now.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
One second, once again, everybody, or anyone that's watching. My cats are doing something, and I don't want them to be like tearing against something they shouldn't be, so I'll be right back. I'll leave the screen up though. What I miss. Yeah, so why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything. I'm watching.
Looks like this is your lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Wait. Oh my god, I was gonna say, when I was a kid, I used to sit in here for a long time playing with these. They still have the same physics. We'll be back for you, Phelan. Oh my god, they're sprinting. They're sprinting now.
Close up left. Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
The captain's down.
Oh wow. First look at Mythic Dawn. Oh, that's a really great effect.
We're clear for now.
Captain.
I know. She's dead. Sorry, sire.
Definitely get these potions of sorcery off of them. Worth a little bit of money. So how can you favorite? Oh, okay, I see. And then on 2, the torch. 3 will be magic. 3 will be this. And since I want to actually try to use this, because I never use them, these one-a-day spells, I'm going to put it on 4 and try to use it
They've been waiting for us here.
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the blades. I'll take point.
It still feels like I need to turn the sensitivity up a little. Whoa. Oh yeah, did I see a thing for, yeah, POV.
Let's move.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
Sure, boss. So this playthrough is definitely going to be a one-handed, probably axe, honestly. At least at the start, I'm going to use axe. One-handed axe playthrough. With lots of use of magic, honestly. And probably eventually I'll mix in archery. Just because it's unavoidable and it's fun. Oh, this feels so good. And I apologize for the low fidelity and graphics. I have it on medium. It's the best I can do for now with this potato PC. I could switch to my fiance's PC, which is much better. Oh, I didn't mean to break that. But at the moment, I'm just enjoying myself. Dude, this, yeah. This feels really good. Goblin Shaman, just loot everything, because you really need it. Put this light armor on. I really don't know what kind of armor I'm going to use. Like most Oblivion playthroughs, you probably start off using one type, and then eventually you just use whatever the fuck you want. So 3, yeah, okay. And then I think it was... How was it pulling that up earlier? Oh, okay, just by holding the number. Okay, I was like, how did I pull that wheel up earlier? Okay, so everything works so similar. This is actually amazing. Yeah, see, you get a little starter pack here too, and it's worth taking. Oh shit, I'm already over cucumbered. No, I'm gonna drop the... Yeah, I'm gonna drop this. Yes, mix and match. Oh shit. I'm blind. Look at this. You'd think this would be modded, but it's not. Always kill the rats to get that free XP. Wait, did you notice that I don't... Wait, did I have a destruction spell? Oh, okay, I do. I just realized I'm dumb. 5. Equip it to 5. Okay, it's equipped. I'm dumb. Man. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. Had complaints about the sound. Is this the right way? Wait, no, this is the right way. Oh, whoops. Stream's been muted this whole time. I'm so sorry. Oh man, that looks good. It feels good. I thought there was usually a goblin here. Look at the goblin model. Oh my gosh, man. Obviously his head is doing wild things right now. But dude, the model looks so good. Pardon me? Let's go, punk. I was gonna try to make him get killed by his own trap. Oh wow, dude. You never realize how aged a game is until you see you know, an updated version of it. Oh, it's 2. That's what I'm wanting. Oh, that's nice. Kind of highlights it a little so you can see what you're looking at. Man, who would have guessed I would have been doing that today? That age-old interaction. Okay, so you can't hesitate. I'm hesitating too much. In the old system, I feel like you kind of had to hesitate for a second. I'll go ahead and quick save real quick. I doubt I'll die, but for the good of humanity. And the magic is kind of slow. The Goblin Wedge looks awesome. Yeah, I could see a full playthrough incoming of this now. And also live streaming it. I might live stream it. Or at least most of it. Repair hammers are still in the game. I figured they would. Why the fuck would they remove that? There's no point in trying to repair anything right now. I'll take that meat instead of the rat meat. Guess I can stop for a second, mess with the mortar and pestle for fun. Alright, easy enough. You gotta combine ingredients with similar effects and make them stronger. The higher alchemy skill you get, you use additional apparatuses to increase the strength of your potion. So if I do this and this is like a damage health potion on self. On self? Whatever. Oh, this new menu is nice. What if I do this and rat meat? Oh, I see what's going on. I was like, what? It won't work. Oh wow, they really dumbed down the crafting system then, huh? Because at least before you could sit there and fail potions and still gain experience. Wait, yeah, where did her staff go? Where's the goblin staff? Yeah, there it is. Can't believe I almost left without this.
sword for the dragon! Sire, we have to go now.
Not yet. Let me rest a moment longer.
Your Majesty, we need to keep moving.
Not yet. Let me rest a moment longer.
Please, sire, we can't stay here. We have to go.
Not yet. Let me rest a moment longer.
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, son.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand. I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth. The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come. Your stars are not mine. Today, the steed shall speed your progress on the road to destiny. My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face, I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied. No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall. I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close. Stick close and let us do our job. You'll be all right.
Die, you scum!
God's blood.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers. Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Take
them down!
Won't you die?
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
You thought we'd go down easy?
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Septums.
You thought we'd go down easy? You're lucky I like you. Otherwise you'd be dead already. No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body. Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why? Joffrey? He said that? Why? Nothing I ever heard about, but Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral. First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers. There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced bard. Am I right? Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins. You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances. Good. I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. By the way, thanks for recovering my comrades' swords. I'll see that they are given a place of honor in the halls of the Blade.
Walking up and let's go. Let's do this. Let's finish and exit. I am ecstatic, to say the least. I hope my game hasn't frozen. It looks like it has. Oh, it's good now. Oh, it did crash. Try that again. Kind of feels like I was here. Yeah, the sewers. I gotta go fight all these guys again, no big deal. Dude, yeah, I am so impressed. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there. Obi-Wan Kenobi meme insert. Like all these things again. Hop across here. Yeah, see how fast I am? It's kind of the whole point of why I took this. I've played these games before. I know this is the best route, honestly. He's alive. Last time I came through, he was dead. Wait, is there someone behind me? I already gave my inspirational speech, so I'm gonna just head out the door this time. Well, what did I expect? I'm playing on a potato-ass PC. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-download it, but honestly, this has already been an experience. Off to Wayne Run Pirate then. Yeah, this is way too laggy. I can try it on low. Yeah, it's better. Oh shit, man. Relax. I mean, yeah, it's playable. But yeah, for a more enjoyable experience for myself, I might as well stop here. Thank everyone for watching, if anyone watched. I'm gonna head out.